Hey guys, it's Sienna. So today I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about something a little bit more on a serious note. So if you are not prepared for a more serious topic, then maybe skip this week and come back to it later. But I wanted to touch on something that a lot of people deal with. We all deal with loss at some point in time in our lives. And no matter who you are, or what age you are, or what walk of life you are, at some point in your lifetime, you will lose somebody close to you. It's just a part of life. It's the circle of life, and it's something that we all have to deal with. So I just wanted to be able to come on here and talk to you guys about different ways to cope with losing a loved one. And the reason it kind of came up was because I had a girlfriend of mine who lost a friend today, and it just kind of like brought up, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna cry in this video because I'm trying to like give advice to other people. But for those of you who have been with me for the past year or so, you know that I lost a friend last year, and it was the first person. Let me collect myself, okay? And so he was the first person that I lost who was close to me, and I didn't know how to deal with it because I'd never, like, nobody had ever died in my life before. And it was a friend of mine who was a photographer and always took all of my pictures and was very close. It was a very close friend of mine. For about 10 years we were really good friends, and he taught me everything about Photoshop and how to edit pictures, and he just taught me a lot about the industry in general because I was very, very young when I met him, and he's a working professional. It's just such an amazing person. His name was Andre Rowe, and just such a glorious, like, amazing photographer, like so good, and such a sweet man. So anyway, just seeing my girlfriend crying over the loss of her friend today just like brought back all these emotions of when I lost my friend. So I wanted to talk to you guys about how to deal with losing somebody close to you. And I think the first step is to acknowledge that the person is actually gone and to grieve the loss. So you really have to take the time to release all of the emotion that you have inside of you. So you need to cry, you need to scream, you need to yell, you need to say why, you know, just get it all out of your system as much as you possibly can over the course of, you know, everybody's different. Everybody's going to grieve in a different way. For me personally, it took me about like a week of feeling really weird. Like I just felt so strange for like a full week of just like thinking about him constantly and remembering all the times we had together. And it's not easy, and obviously I still get choked up like thinking about it, but you really need to allow yourself to feel the loss and to feel the pain and to feel the love that you have for that person. And I think that helps you to purge yourself of all of these really super intense emotions instead of trying to mask the pain by going to alcohol, drugs, substances, things like that. It doesn't help. Like, it may seem like it helps in the short run, but in the long run, it does not help you out, because when you come out of that, you know, drunken stupor or whatever it is that you're doing to self-medicate, the problem is still there, the problem of losing a loved one. So you have to go through the emotions and come to the other side where you feel a little bit more at peace with what's happened and just more accepting of the death that has taken place. So that's the first thing. You have to go through the grieving process. Now, a lot of times the next thing that happens is that people start to feel guilt for anything. It can be anything. It can be guilt that it was them that was taken and not you. It can be guilt that you feel like you could have done more, that you should have seen it coming, that you should have done something. Everybody kind of goes through that, where you feel like, oh my God, I should have, could have, should have, and would have done something differently to help prevent this from happening. But that is such a horrible game to play with yourself, because there's nothing you could have done. Like, things pan out the way that they do, and that's just the way that is. You have to accept it and let go of any guilty feelings and move on, because feeling guilty does nothing but like hold you prisoner. So, and I'm sure that the person that you lost would not want you to walk around feeling guilt for something that happened to them. And I truly do believe that when you pass away, that those people can still see us and hear us talking to them. I don't know if you guys ever watched Long Island Medium, but that show is amazing. Like, that show has helped me deal. I mean, even with like the loss of, my aunt lost a dog. Now some of you guys might be like, okay, it's a dog. But if you have ever owned a pet, then you know how devastating it can be to lose a pet. And it wasn't even my pet, it was my aunt's pet. And this little puppy, oh, this dog, I like cry thinking about her. She's so sweet. And oh my God, I can't even like not cry. It's so stupid. Ugh. It's not stupid. Crying's not stupid. Emotions are not bad. But I'm trying to hold it together for a video here. But anyway, Long Island Medium. I don't know if you believe in mediums. It doesn't matter what you believe, but this show makes me feel better about losing a loved one, because she, you know, connects with people from the other side and gets messages and whatever. So I do feel like my friend Andre can hear me when I talk to him, and every time I'm on Photoshop and I'm like using one of his tricks he showed me, I'm like, thank you, Andre, thank you. So I think that he hears me and he knows that I appreciate him, and that makes me personally feel better. So you have to let go of any guilt that you have, because that is just very detrimental, very poisonous, and it can affect people for years, for the rest of their life. The next thing is moving on and learning that you can find happiness. Like, let's say you happen to lose like your partner or your boyfriend or somebody like that. You need to know that you can move on and find another person who will never replace them, but will make you happy in a different way. And knowing that your person that you lost wants you to be happy. That's also something that a lot of people have problems with, is they feel bad when they find somebody new and then they feel horrible, like, oh my, you know, I'm still with this person, but this person has passed away. And I feel like you deserve the right to be happy. You're still here on earth. You need to make the most of every moment. And the person you lost would want you to feel that way. They would want you to live life to the fullest, and that's what you need to do. So the last thing I think is that hopefully if you've lost somebody, you can turn something like that into a positive by reaffirming your love and your zest for life, and making sure that you don't waste a moment of your life feeling, you know, being negative about yourself, being negative to other people, or wasting time in general over petty, ridiculous, ignorant things. And that life is very short and very precious, and that we need to grab life by the balls and just enjoy it to the fullest, and also be respectful of other people around us, show everybody love and compassion, and try to send that message out into the universe, because that will come back to us. So my heart is with each and every one of you who have lost somebody. Oh, I am like such an empathetic person. Like, I'm just thinking about like all the people that everybody has lost, and I'm very, very fortunate because I haven't lost like a parent or a grandparent really, or anybody super, super close in my family. So I like get emotional because I'm so thankful that I still have them with me. But I feel for you guys who are going through a loss, and I feel for my girlfriend who lost a friend today. So I'm sorry, this is like, but I just wanted you to know that there's friends for you to lean on, there's places for you to go, and I'm here for you. I love you, your family, your friends love you, and you're gonna get through it no matter what. So just hang in there, okay? Trust me, it gets better with time, and there's a lot of tragedy in the world, but there's so much beauty, and there's so many amazing, wonderful things to experience. And I don't want you to ever let something like a loss of a family member or a friend or a loved one to inhibit you from living your life to the fullest. So just remember that, and I love you guys so much. I'm not going to do any fan shout outs this time because I'm just like, I don't know, it seems inappropriate, but yeah, I'm sorry if this was a little bit of like a downer video for you guys, but I hope not. I hope it was more of an inspiring, uplifting video, knowing that there are other people going through the same things as you. Hang in there. I love you guys, and I will see you very soon. Bye.